If you want to be a millionaire, you better do this. This one skill has allowed me to make and keep millions and millions of dollars. So what's the secret? Savings. I'm gonna save a few of these. I know this doesn't sound so sexy, but this does. But listen up, because if you don't know this tip, you're gonna go broke real fast. Don't believe me? Let me give you some examples. How about this celebrity, that celebrity, this celebrity, that celebrity? And there's also these sports athletes like this guy, this one, that one, and then there's also all these lottery winners, like in this article, in that article, in this article, in that article. These people all have a lot in common. They got a lot of money and they didn't know how to manage it. This strategy I'm about to show you allowed me to save $1 million in my bank account before I turned 20 years old. This is how I did it. So ever since I was little and I ever got any birthday money or any money for any holidays, I saved all of it. Then with the money I got from my birthdays, I started buying candy and selling it in schools, which exponentially grew the amount of money I had. And then of course, all the money I made from candy, I saved as well. Then when I was 15, I got my one and only job I ever had. I worked at a grocery store bagging groceries and eventually ended up stocking shelves. And guess what? I saved all that money too. All the money I made throughout this time, I either saved and then eventually reinvested into some of my businesses that I was able to make a lot more money on. All these businesses that I started and all these businesses that I had were only made possible because of one reason. It was because I was able to save money and then have money to use to reinvest in myself. This is something that might sound very difficult, but it's very easy. Let me show you how to make it as easy as possible and how I did it. So here's my super secret way that nobody else does that I have always done since I was little. Nah, just kidding, I'm gonna tell you. I forced myself to pay a savings bill every single month. I treated this literally like any other bill. Rent, you have to pay rent every single month or you're gonna get evicted. Food, if you don't eat, you're gonna starve. Utilities, if you don't pay those, you're not gonna have any light or water or anything. Phone, if you don't have a phone, well, you already know if I don't have a phone, I'm gonna lose millions of dollars. And then of course, insurance. If you don't have insurance, you can't drive your car. You're not gonna be able to go to the doctors. Oh my God. Well, anyhow, savings is just another one of my bills every single month that I have to pay no matter what. So a lot of you might be thinking, well, I don't have enough money for that bill. I can't pay the savings bill. If I pay the savings bill, then I can't pay some other bills. So how'd you do it? So there's two ways I did this in the past. One way is to come up with a flat amount I'm gonna save every single month. Maybe it was only $100, maybe it was $500. It depends on how much money I had, but I always came up with a flat amount and that's how much I saved no matter what. My other way that I do it, which is actually my favorite way of doing it, is always saving a percent of money that I made. So for instance, let's just say I want to save 20% of every single penny I made. Let's say I made $1,000. I would take $200 out and save it every single month. And every month I would save $200 if I made $1,000. If I made $2,000, I'd take another $200 out and I'd be saving $400 for that month. So every single month, no matter what I made, I saved a certain percent of what I made. And it varied. And as I made more money, I would save more. Some people could only save 10% of what they make. Some people could save 80% of what you make. Figure out what percent of what you make you could save and save as much of that as possible. Like there were times I was only able to save 20%, but as I was able to save 50%, 70%, 80%, I just kept saving more and more and more. Another reason why I like the percentage of how much you make to save is because a lot of people, as they make a ton of money, start wasting all kinds of money on stuff. And the more money you have, the more money you can waste. But if you're saving a big percent of what you're making, that's a lot less money that you're gonna waste, and you're gonna be able to make a lot more money on it. No matter how much money you make, you could always spend way more than you should. So you gotta learn how to save so you don't waste all your money. If you wanna learn how to make a lot of money on the money that you save, check out some of my previous videos, especially the one that shows how I'm gonna become a billionaire. If you do those things, you're gonna become a billionaire too. If you guys like this video, you better like, subscribe, and comment. And if you're commenting about how much of this money is real, a lot of it's real, some of it's not. I'm not gonna tell you how.
Come on, man, come on. There's one real dollar in here. Explain this, explain this.
Man, why are you busting my, look at this.
Man, that's fake too. It says for prop money only.
If you wanna know where this location is at, it's
oh yeah, it was your bad.
fucking dumbass.